So the next topic that we're gonna get into is the current MVP favorites. So we have three favorites. I believe Jalen Hurts is the number one favorite,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy, but hats off to him. Then we have Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen. So
Yeah. And so obviously Hertz is the surprising one here. Not surprising as of late. Like it's kind of obvious that he's going to be in this conversation, but to start the year, he was nowhere near this type of conversation. Mahomes and Josh Allen were probably two of the more noteworthy favorites. And yeah, Jalen Hurts, I mean, byproduct of one, his performances, but also his team's performance playing into this. I think if the Eagles, you know, another three losses, he's probably not in this conversation.
no,
But the fact that they're winning and he's the quarterback, it helps him a lot. And like we said, Hertz is now the leader after last week because of another dominating performance. So, yeah, I think, coming into this year, um, I don't remember who our picks were. Probably like Josh Allen and
yeah,
Lamar Jackson, maybe. I
I
don't know.
think maybe I definitely wasn't Hurts. I mean,
It definitely wasn't
I
Hurts.
think it was like Josh Allen. I think it was Josh Allen for both of us
Oh yeah.
actually.
So I remember specifically. I remember we did talk about Josh Allen. I couldn't remember if we picked another guy as well. But yeah, I mean, this seems like Hurts' award to lose. If the Eagles could finish strong, he pretty much locked this thing up.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, if the Eagles start to fade a bit, then I think, depending on some things that could happen with the Chiefs or the Bills, you might see Mahomes or Allen grab it. I'd probably say right now Mahomes is probably a little bit more of a leader just because I think we've seen Josh Allen struggle a bit more in
Yeah.
certain moments, which we've talked about. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's we still have a few weeks left. A lot of tough games coming for the Eagles. They still have to face everyone. A bunch of divisional games left for them, which can be tough. Nobody wants to face a team like the Redskins right now.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are looking great. They did just destroy the Giants, and I don't think they faced them again. I think they played them twice already. But yeah, Hertz is, like we said, the current favorite right now. And I don't know if I see that changing. I think more than likely the Eagles will be able to
Win
weather the
out.
storm
Yeah.
for some of these games. And, if they don't win out, maybe they drop a game or so. But I think he'll probably be able to do enough to keep this award in reach for him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go the other way with Pat Mahomes only because he has the stats. He has more of a body of work in his passing game, and at the end of the day, it's I mean, like you said, I think if the Eagles win out, then the likelihood is or if even they just drop one loss, the likelihood is he's gonna most likely get the reward. Um, if they do lose, say, two or three games, and Patrick Mahomes has a stint where he's just playing lights out, then I think obviously they'll just give it to him. Um, Also, I think part of the reason why we spoke about Josh Allen getting it early on is because it kind of like that was kind of like the NFL's narrative where
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh yeah, passing the torch to Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes kind of thing, and then obviously Jalen Hurts emerged and he's rose to the occasion and he's been playing well. I mean, obviously the Eagles have a great team, so I think I mean Michael Parsons said it earlier this week. He was talking about is it Jalen Hurts or is it the Eagles? And I think it's a combination of both. I think it's kind of I mean obviously they're division rivals and the Eagles don't like the Cowboys and vice versa. So again, it's tough to say, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Mahomes, see how this all pans out. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
Hurts wins it.
To close out this topic with this feels a little bit like the Heisman to me
Yeah,
with Caleb Williams, right? Where like there is no one person that's really pulled away. And in
right.
the Heisman, it's a little different. Like people kind of eliminated themselves, Stroud losing to Michigan, and
Yeah,
the other things that happened along the way. It kind of left only Caleb Williams as the person that left. And that he was even able to lose his last game and they still give him the award because he still put up good numbers.
Yeah.
Feels very much like that.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts would have to not just lose a game, but also play pretty
Poorly.
bad
Yeah, for
for
sure.
everyone to be like, this isn't our MVP. We're going to give it to, Mahomes or Allen. And like you talked about the narrative thing, it's always about narratives with this MVP, especially. And it feels like the narrative shift heavily after the first few weeks of the season,
Yeah.
and people started to really almost overcompensate and giving Jalen Hurts his props because of the growth that he's shown. And like you said, it's probably a little combination of the both. I don't think that like Jalen Hurts doesn't deserve the award, and it's
Right.
not like he's not playing well. But I think the narrative changed to where now everyone just kind of repeats the same things and
Yeah,
goes off
exactly.
what everyone's going. And I think
Regurgitate.
that's probably more what Micah Parsons, like you said, was talking about. But yeah, I mean, I I couldn't disagree with him having the MVP award because of the team success and us seeing how this award works. If he keeps it up,
Then I think it's
yeah,
his.
I think it'll be well deserved for him.
Sure.